What's going on, you guys? This is Aaron from Departures Capital, and welcome to the video. In this video, we're talking about an exciting new biotechnology company called BioVaxys Technologies. BioVaxys Technologies is a Canada-based clinical stage immunotherapeutics company. The company develops vaccine platforms for this ongoing global illness along with various cancers. So, as we know, the biotechnology research field right now is a very interesting field, especially with all that's going on in the world right now. It's a high growth sector. I'm excited to talk about this. I'm excited to bring you guys this new company, BioVaxys Technologies. So we're going to do a full overview today, guys. We're going to talk all about the company, the stock, take a look at their website, their investor presentation, any recent news, and just simply introduce the company to you guys so you can then, if you like it, put it on your watch list and do more research. Also, guys, for full disclosure details, this video was sponsored. Check the description down below for full disclosure details, along with thoroughly reading our disclaimer and always remembering that these videos are never financial advice. Don't buy or sell stocks because you heard about them on Departures Capital. Always do your own research and due diligence. So with that being said, guys, I'm excited to talk to you about BioVaxys Technologies. Let's get straight into it. And of course, if you do support me the channel and all the videos I bring to you guys, all the updates, kindly explode that like button. It takes just 1 second every time, and it helps these videos so very much, along with cashing that subscribe button and hitting the bell for notifications on future videos just like this one on BioVaxys Technology. So first, let's take a look at the stock price and see how it's traded over the last little while. So as per Yahoo Finance, this stock has a market cap of just under $10 million, so relatively small cap company. We can see here that it's got a 52-week range of 4 cents to 60 cents, and at the time of recording, the stock closed at just 38 cents. So we can see throughout the year the stock's had a nice run up, pulled back a little bit, and there seems to be some decent momentum behind this stock as of recent, along with one thing I did want to mention was the spike in volume. So there's some interest back into this stock. The chart's looking pretty good. Might be one you want to put on your watch list. So now let's dive into their website, and that's simply biovax.com. So waking up the human immune system. Antiviral and anti-cancer vaccine platforms harnessing the power of T cells. Discover the opportunity. Haptenized protein vaccine. So haptenization is based on proven science, a well-understood mechanism of action, and extensive clinical data with evidence that it can be used to treat multiple viral infections and any respectable solid tumor. So of course on their website they've got their full corporate presentation, the corporate overview. Also, you should take a close look at the management team, highly experienced management team. Now I wanted to quickly just talk about their most recent press release. So they announced the initiation of cancer vaccine EU clinical program and the completion of their BVX-0320 preclinical program. And this features the observation of neutralizing antibodies to combat this ongoing global illness, and also the advancement of a viral vaccine platform and T-cell diagnostic to address, the new strains of this global illness. BioVax is pleased to announce that it has commenced the clinical development program for BVX-0918A, its haptenized tumor antigen vaccine for ovarian cancer. The company plans to seek compassionate use and approval in the European Union for stage 3 and stage 4 ovarian cancer, followed by submitting an IND in the US. BioVax is in discussion with its designated contract manufacturing organization and anticipates the execution of a manufacturing contract in Q1 of 2021. The company plans to submit its clinical trial application with the European Medicines Agency later this year as well. So they're clearly up to a lot of interesting things. So I want to get into their investor presentation now, and we're going to highlight the most important things and what's really interesting about this company. Because obviously, they have a really interesting idea. So here's the founders: David Bird, medical doctor, founder and co-medical officer; Kenneth Coven, founder, president, and chief operating officer; and James Passon, founder and chief executive officer of BioVax. And then of course we've got the board of directors right there. So James Passon, former fund manager at F2G Advisors LLC, an affiliate of New York-based Firebird Management. He has 20 years experience as a professional investor with a deep experience of financing and developing venture stage companies. Kenneth Coven, 30 years in biopharmaceutical commercial development, corporate licensing, M&A partner, Horizon Discovery Group, just as one highlight. And finally, David Bird, MD, medical oncologist with lifelong record of clinical research in medical oncology and cancer immunotherapy. Quite an interesting team. So let's take a look at their clinical stage immunotherapeutics. And as we can see, the BVX-0320, that is targeting the current ongoing global illness that's in its preclinical phase. Then the BVX-0918 18A for ovarian cancer. It's in the IND phase 1, and then the BVX0918B for melanoma is in phase 1 as well. So let's learn a little bit more about their platform. So haptenized protein vaccine platform. Unique established approach teaches the patient's immune system to recognize and target viral or tumor antigens as foreign via process of haptenization. Antigens are modified with a chemical called hapten, makes the virus more visible to the immune system. Haptenization of the S-spike protein for this global illness or the patient's own tumor cells for cancer. Simulates T-cell medicated immune response, may be necessary for effective antibody production. T cells directly battle the virus, targeting and destroying infected cells. Strong basic science, well-established MOA, scalable platform for potentially any virus or cancer cell. So the company was founded in 2018 to improve on the technology of protein haptenization and leverage previous vaccine development efforts by Dr. David Bird while at Thomas Jefferson University and the former BioVaxys Technology Corporation. So what's the legacy of this haptenization? So the legacy of haptenized vaccines. Over 100 million in prior research and development by AVAX, proven technology, MVAX, OVAX, the melanoma and ovarian cancer was entering phase 3. Phase 1 to 2 data in ovarian cancer and melanoma, safety, dose ranging data. Established clinical study design, manufacturing, and distribution protocols. So here we can see, there are two target markets, and that is the ongoing global illness and then ovarian cancer. It's a major cause of death in the US. So we know all the statistics for this recent ongoing global illness. It's all in the news. And then, of course, ovarian cancer, 300,000 cases diagnosed per year worldwide, 21,750 new cases expected in the US in 2020. So I highly encourage anyone watching this video to do more research, take a thorough look at this investor presentation as it does break down, what the company is doing to combat this ongoing global illness. Right there we can see some very interesting slides. And as we can see here, guys, in 2021, this year, they plan for an IND submission and a phase 1 safety study with healthy volunteers. So lots on the horizon there. So now let's talk a little bit about ovarian cancer. So platinum-based chemotherapy failures have limited life expectancy even with multiple salvage regimens. New treatments are needed. Checkpoint antibodies alone work only occasionally. So now let's talk a little bit about their pipeline expansion. And I do plan to do an interview with the company, and we will keep you guys updated on that, as we're going to get someone from the team to explain all the technicals and really go in depth when it comes to this. This video is more of an introduction, just to put it on the top of your watch list. If you like what you see, of course, do more research or feel free to reach out to the company. But let's talk a little bit about their pipeline expansion. So haptenized protein vaccine platform expansion. Many other illnesses there, as we can see, the phase 1 and 2 program in renal cell, colon, melanoma, and other cancers. T-cell drug discovery program, collect and bank T-cells from patients pre-post vaccine administration. This will create new intellectual property and pipeline candidates. If you're interested in their timeline over the next couple years, you can simply take a look at this slide here. They state their vision over the next 4 years. And then last but not least, let's talk about the investment opportunities. So experienced team with AVAX pedigree, oncology, and antiviral experience, innovative, potentially life-saving therapy for this global illness and cancers with unmet medical needs, insufficient treatment options, benefit over $100+ million, prior R&D into the sector, compelling clinical data and record of safety from prior phase 1 and 2 trials, high probability of technical and regulatory success with well-defined FDA-validated clinical efficacy endpoints, entry barriers via issued and pending patents portfolio, manufacturing process, know-how, and potential orphan drug designation, significant production pipeline expansion potential, near-term revenue potential via compassionate use protocol and T-cell biobanking partnering/licensing. So that's it for the video, guys. Like I said, this was more of an introduction. Of course, there's more research to be done. Drop me a comment down below. In the comments, let me know what you think about the company, good or bad. I would love to hear from you guys. Also, for full disclosure details, always remember, this is a sponsored video. Check the description down below for full disclosure details. And always remember to read our disclaimer and note that these videos are not financial advice. So with that being said, guys, that wraps up the video. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it to the end here. And I look forward to, keeping an eye on BioVax. They're obviously up to some pretty interesting things. And we'll be keeping you guys up to date on the company as their pipeline progresses. So with that being said, guys, that's it for the video. Always remember, Departures Capital and Departures stocks are for information, education, and entertainment purposes only. Don't buy or sell a stock because you heard it on here. Buy or sell a stock because you've done your research, you've done your thorough due diligence, and you're making your own personal investment decisions for yourself. This video is not financial advice. We'll see you guys in our next video.